Howdy, folks. Welcome to the Lawrence Jameson Show. This is a new series we got going, calling it The Good Stuff. And what it is going to be is I'm going to select a hobby product that we use, like paintbrushes and glue or whatnots. And I'm going to tell you what ones I use and why I think it's the best. Alright, and today is the number one. Episode 1 is going to be on super glue. So, many moons ago, way back in the day, there come a fella on TV with a hard hat on, and they put a drop of glue on top of his head, just one drop, and stuck him to an I-beam way up in the air, and he's wiggling his feet, and the announcer is hollering about crazy glue, crazy glue. Well, I'm going to tell you, there ain't never been no truer words spoken. It's some crazy glue. Cyanoacrylate is the daggone fancy scientific names for it. But what it is I use it all the time. I use it even in lieu of regular plastic glue on plastic models and stuff, because even 20 years later I can break it apart and convert it and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go over a little bit of the super glues that I use and tell you about the number one that I use. Alright, first of all, this is what it looked like back in the day, and you still can buy these at the dang dollar store or wherever, and just says super glue on it, and you can get them in the gel or the regular like that. These right here, man, they're good for just one-time shots. If you gotta have some super glue, or if you want to take it to the hobby store with you when you're carrying your minis and you don't want some open glue, and you carry one of these that ain't busted open yet, and you can carry this just as an emergency super glue. One time busted into this, man, you're gonna have to be poking it with all types of stuff to keep it unclogged and stuff. It's just not a good method, but it was the very first one. Now we're gonna go from the bottom pretty much to the top. This is the best super glue you can get. It's called Super Gold Plus. It's a foam safe one, and I get it down there at Hobby Town, which they got some people to put their names on it like they made it or something, but they don't. It's Super Gold or something, I believe is the name of it. But anyway, this a lot of people can't spend $14 a pop for these super glues, so I only use it to put foam together with foam, because it won't eat it up, because regular super glue, it'll eat foam up. Now, and you can't get that down there at the dang local Walmarts or Kmart or Home Depot and such. What you get is this right here. Now, there's only two brands down there competing for it, and it's Loctite, and it's this stuff right here. And this is called Gorilla Glue Super Glue. Now, I know it's confusing, because when everybody thinks about Gorilla Glue, they're thinking about that regular original Gorilla Glue that they come out with, that's foams up and all that mess. But this right here is the Gorilla Glue brand Super Glue. Okay? And I don't know if Hammurabi had anything to do with any of this. Harambe had anything to do with any of these. But I'm going to tell you some good glue. And it's the best you can get for your little $5 glues and stuff like that. And some of the best things about this is the non-clogging of it. Now, the best thing is you get a little bit of clog on the top, whatever this plastic made of, you just take your fingernail and just chip it off a little bit if it's been sitting a day or two. And it just comes off just like a nothing. And you're ready to go. But the best thing is, it's got a little wire built up into the cap, up way into the cap right there. And if you really need to, you can screw it down. Can't count the number of times that I've had to jam needles and all kind of wires up into super glues, and that's Loctite included. Even within the last year, Loctite, they're a pretty good brand and all. It's just they ain't on these Gorilla's level when it comes to super glue. So best you can get on around $5 is this right here, Gorilla Glue. Dries in about 10 seconds. It ain't that messy. It's got about a medium viscosity to it as far as super glues go, which that's pretty much about what you want. You don't want it too thick and goopy, just terrible goopy like just full-blown gels. And you can't have it just runny and run all up in the cracks and stuff. There's super glues that you need that kind of application for, but gluing these daggum little miniatures together, this is the stuff. Alright, so that's the end of episode 1. Super glue is this brand right here, Gorilla Glue Super Glue. is the good stuff.